Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Score! Touchdown, Cowboys! And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Perkins. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On first down, Carson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Naeem Hines is his first carry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Hey, exit.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Cowboys 7, Panthers nothing.
Ready? Put your run. Eat. Get ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Perkins. And this is caught by Evans. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Throwing on first down. Perkins. This is caught. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. They'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, they will have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Off play action. Perkins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Panthers. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rosen over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rosen to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hines. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Go, go.
Back to throw. Perkins. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, baby. Let's get this hit there. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Looking to throw. Perkins escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Oh, able to avoid him. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Short
blitz coming, and down he goes.
A 7-yard loss.
3rd and long here for Rosen. And that will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, Now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Third down, Perkins. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over here at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd and 7, Rosen. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And now it's Rosen looking. Throw left side complete. That's Rodriguez. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Rosen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rodriguez. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back to throw. Perkins got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Hines. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Off the play fake. Perkins, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Rosen. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Rosen on 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Perkins. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Stay in on us, ball. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Second and 6. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And Robinson with a big catch. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First down, Carolina.
On 1st and 10, Perkins. Flush to his right. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. They're giving those short little routes. Tackled him in bounds, too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes. But now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
Down. Touchdown. 50 seconds to Mike. I don't think you got it, sir. Go. Go.
Second and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Panthers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Perkins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Here we go.
On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Perkins. Wide open receiver, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and 3. Eluding the pressure. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 3 yards out. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point up and good by Sanders as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Check 3, check 3. No. Off. Bang, 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 bang.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's go.
Now it's Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. This is caught by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike.
On 4th down, Perkins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Dallas, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, things are definitely going...
I don't wanna be on the ground when the time nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet. Every day I work my thumbs. I don't get to take off. The haters get up. I'm ready like lift off. I've never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta be change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day these take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I